Hello, everybody. So, how is everyone? Don't forget to change your chat to live chat instead of top chat so that if PG comes in, we can actually see him and anyone else who happens to be, apparently offensive to YouTube. Oh, look at what it's doing to me. Okay, so this is not what I planned, but that's good to know. So, I wonder if I can go out and back in because I was not supposed to have a gigantic face. I was like, I'm showing cards. I'll do vertical. But I had set it, because I don't like vertical normally. Yeah, I'm zoomed. I'm so sorry. It's very disturbing for you all, I'm sure. So, how can I rectify this? Can I just go the other way? Let's see. Okay, so give me a second, guys. And now I'm probably even giganticer because that's a word. So we're going to go. Oh, no. Sorry. There. And then there. Does that fix it? Nope. Okay. So what if I'm so sorry, everybody. Okay. That looks normal here. Does it look normal there? Now I'm just a forehead. Oh my God. What kind of show is this? And I'm so far behind because I'm like, there's a 22-second delay. Well, Angie, you should be happy that you're only listening and not watching. Oh, there we go. There we go. I think I might be normalizing here. Okay. Okay, good. So I am going to put me back up here in a second. That's really high, though. So let's do. Okay, and now I'm a little tipped over there. There. Oh, maybe we'll put that there. All right. Okay, I think this is okay. Okay, do I look like a normal person? I mean, as much as I ever did. It's not centered. Okay. Am I ready to roll here? I should have been several minutes ago before I started the camera, but whatever. Okay. Oh, I'm not really stressed out. I was just like, oh, that's silly. Okay, I'm tired though, which is weird. I got a pretty decent sleep. I gotta say, I'm doing lots of things to help my sleep. And I think the combined effort is finally doing a thing. And I'm actually sleeping for more than, an hour and a half at a time, which is a miracle and wonderful. Like, I haven't woken up refreshed in years. And it's kind of happening again. Even at like 5 hours, I'll sleep for or 4 solid hours. And then I woke to my alarm and was like, it feels like I slept all night. But then I wanted to sleep again soon, So anyway, so yeah, I think it's like I'm taking iron now and a really good one. It's fermented and it's all like actually derived from food. And what else am I doing? I'm also taking stuff for blood sugar and then my sleep supplement, of course, and I'm doing a double dose of that. I ran out today, but I do have my other one, so I'm hoping that one will work. It has for me in the past. And also, my sister gave me a couple of wonderful items. So one is like a frequency generator. So I can set it to like the Schumann resonance, and you can just type it in. So you can put in pretty much any frequency. You just type it in, and then it does its thing. And you can listen to it with the speakers or without. So I like to put it on like the Schumann or lower. They suggest 2.5 for a deep sleep. So I do a 2.5 hertz and put that on. And then she also gave me a Pulsetto, which is like a vagus nerve stimulator. So I've been doing that for a couple of days. It's kind of crazy. I don't know what it's supposed to feel like because my sister said she didn't feel it at all. I haven't said hello to anybody, and I'm so sorry. And I do have cards here. We'll get to that. But my sister said she didn't feel it at all for a few days. And she had it on a really high setting. And I had it on like the mid setting below what she had it at. And it was like my brain was shaking. So that's fascinating. But also when I move, like, so if I'm sitting up, then it's like crazy. And if I lay down, it's not as crazy. And I imagine it's because like, probably because I'm putting, some weight on the back of the thing. So then it's not as snug. But I don't know what I'm supposed to be going for. Like, is more jarring better? I don't know. I enjoy it. So I'm going with that. And they say like at least 10 minutes and I'm playing with it. So I did like 11 and then I did another 11, but then I confused the app and it thought it was nighttime when it was morning. And yeah, but anyway, okay. Hi, everybody. Okay, so let's see who's here. Angie's here. Trina, is Trina still here? That was a long time ago. And Chloe. You Nartha. Almost forgotten. I forgot to remind you. Here comes Tulsi. Uh-oh. There she comes. Do you want to come through this way? Oh, good. Thank you. And Kim. And Katarina. And Laura. And Clint. And Ben. And Daryl. Angela. La 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 la. I really went for it that time, hey? Angela, the lady with many names. And they all are kind of sung. The others would be Angelou. And then the new one, because you were glowing after you came back from Sedona. So that's where that one came from. But that one, I haven't tried to say it out loud. I've only typed it. So Angloella. How would I pronounce that G? I'm torn now. Let's take a poll. Everybody tell me your votes. I'm not a giant anymore. Yay. I thought vagus nerve stimulation was supposed to be relaxing. It is. Yeah, so and it is, but it's like when if you set it for your comfort level. So like if it really bothered you, you could set it for much lower because it's 1, 2, I think probably 10. I haven't gone all the way up because like 8 shakes my brain. So 7 is kind of a fun brain shaking. Yeah, it's fun. And then it helps, especially stress and stuff like that over time and sleep over time. It almost sounded like my mom when she said that to me. It's weird to hear it and it not be for me, which Angloella or Angela. La, 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 la. Okay. So I didn't put, I'm so sorry. I'm kind of a bad YouTuber. I didn't put the cards back in order. So why don't we just look at them all again? Is it okay if they're not in order? Is that going to bother any of you Virgos out there as much as it's going to bother my Virgo side? Because it might, and I kind of want to sit here and put them all in order while I just chat and then do it. But that also feels like it might annoy people too. Not that I mind annoying people all that much. Like you can just kind of deal with it. It's probably not that big of a deal. Can you all hear Callie trying to escape? Does she think she's going to dig a hole in the door? Does she think someone's going to open it from the other side? Because that would terrify her. And then she would come running to Mom. What a weirdo. Not that kind of pull, Ben. Lovey. So Ben doesn't care about it, and it's perfect, and it's blah, 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 blah. I can't even read. This is going to be great, guys. Sorry in advance. Ben, you can start the clock or whatever, the count. No, it's perfect. Embrace the chaos. Okay, so we shall embrace the chaos. You know, hey, Aphila. You know, Angie, she's not even the worst scaredy cat. Cushy. I like, even if I'm just doing laundry, I just leave the apartment for like 10 minutes and I come back and she hisses at me like she doesn't know who I am. Not like she does, but she hisses and then, you know, I'm like, hey, and she's like, oh, right. You're my mom. Are you okay, honey? And at first I thought it was like, because I got a new toque one time, that was the first time that it happened, was I came in and I had a toque on. And I can see, like, I could see how that would be disruptive to a cat's psyche. But, yeah. All right. She wants to explore rather than escape. I like that. Thank you, Trina. All right. So then we're just going to do the whole deck. So even the ones we did before. And that's fine, because I'm sure there's people here who weren't here before. And shall I try to not take for freaking ever this time? That might be nice. But okay, I need to prop my elbow on something. How about this other deck of cards? Because, you know, there's plenty to go around. And you go over there. All right. All right, guys. So the deck is the Tarot of Mystical Moments, recommended to me by two people after I got the Weeds and Witches, because this one's kind of nice and surreal, and they're like, this would pair well with this guy, and oh boy, does it. And it's unique. It has 83 cards instead of 78, and that's because there are 2 emperors, and there are 2 of each of the kings, and they have a male version and a female version of each of those cards. So that's why there's 5 extra, which is kind of fun. All right, so here we have the 9 of Wands. Like, do you guys want to look at them for a while, or do you want the stream to not be 3 hours? Should we take a poll about that too? I like how the like branch or whatever you call it, stem is going right through the rose. That's very, very interesting. 9 of Wands. Good imagery. Yes, they are so interesting. Did we get any votes about going fast? Or it's not that she forgets, she's ticked that she arranged a pizza party and came back? Yeah, probably. Oh, I love Brussels sprouts, actually, Angie. I was getting, when I was still working, I was getting salad delivery, and they were like beautiful, fancy salads, and so good. So good. And like an actual meal's worth. And like, I'm not a skinny person. I need some substance to a meal, and it did it. They were really good. And that's Inspired Go. So if you have Inspired Go in your area, like, seriously check them out. They're so delicious. I'm a little annoyed that, like, since I had to like cancel my thing, and I mean, I could just unsubscribe, but I have been getting emails from like so many. I probably should just unsubscribe, but anyway. And the Page of Swords, standing on a mountain of books And I was going to say spreading his seed, but that's not what I mean. But kind of spreading his ideas, standing on his ideas. Love it. Yeah, and you know what I gotta say too, speaking of like needing substance, like, so since I've been kind of eating chicken again every once in a while, I don't like it anymore. I don't like the texture of like real chicken. Like if it's like a chicken nugget or something, or like a chicken stick, whatever you call them, like those are okay. But like the meaty texture, I can't do it. Well, I mean I can, but it's not as nice as it was before. That's interesting, but it's very satisfying, like as far as a meal goes. Ten of Swords in her hair. So yeah, Afila, the different suits, they vary depending. They're not yeah, they're not consistent for like what they use to represent them. Ten of Wands. So this is the one that's normally the dude with the whole bunch of wands on his back. I think they vary. Am I lying? Yeah, I guess both of the wands are flowers. The wands are flowers. The swords are different. Because the one sword is like hairpins, and then this one is the dude standing on the books. So yeah, I guess there is variation. Sorry, I'm like wandering away with the card. That's kind of interesting though, hey? Doesn't that give a different light to this card? Like a different variation of the meaning. She's carrying flowers. And hello, dear. Ace of Cups. Five of Pentacles. I love that one. Bye, Ben. Unless I missed you. The Hanged Man. And I love that, like, so her dress is a sky, and then she's a zipper pull, or she's like attached to the zipper. And then there's a sky behind as well. And Seven of Pentacles. Hey, PG. I made sure to remind everyone to go to live chat instead of top chat so that if you came in, we wouldn't miss you. Seven of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. King of Swords. So this is the female king. I think I'll set them aside so that we can compare them later. And she has a sewing needle, I believe. Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's very cool. We're going to look more at that one after. We shall review the extra kings. And emperor. So here's the male emperor. Wearing a crown on his head. Branches coming out of his mustache. King of Swords. So this is the other King of Swords, but I am going to leave the comparison to the end. This is Unartha's favorite card. Right? Are you still here? You're like, not anymore. And King of Pentacles. Female king. Hey, Laura. Yes, I love birds. King of Wands. Female king. Look at her wand. I quite like her. I'm finding this card very, very satisfying to gaze upon, you know? It's all that red. And Page of Wands. I wonder if it's like on Top Secret. Do you guys remember the movie Top Secret with Val Kilmer? It's his very first movie. And there's a scene where they show this like scientist guy or whatever, and he's got a magnifying glass up to his eye, and he's looking at something. And then someone says something to him, and he moves the magnifying glass, and it's just his eye that's actually that big. It wasn't that it was being magnified. It was just, that's how it is. I bet that's how this guy is. He just has one big gigantic eye and cheekbone. More birds. Are toucan okay though? Or are they worse because they have gigantic beaks? Oh God, I shouldn't ask the hard questions. Yeah, this artwork is phenomenal. All right, the Hermit. We did see the Hermit on the last video, if you were there. Four of Cups. I love that. See, and it's a helpful goose. Is that a goose? Well, look at them getting along like good friends. He's holding her umbrella. She's not strangling him at all. It's a very friendly interaction. What's that? Is that like ABAB? All birds are beautiful. Abab, Queen of Wands. She's all peacocky. I like that she has the beautiful peacock feathers, but she's not displaying them. It's like, I have this beauty, but I'm going to keep it to myself. I like that. Is that part of the meaning of this card, Yunartha? Or anyone else who might want to help? So many great birds. I am very happy for them. Why? What have you heard? Ooh, this is another one that I love. The moon with the tentacles. I said tentacles, Laura, with an N. And I love that this moon is two different phases at once, because look, it's got kind of the fingernail phase happening in there, but yet it's mostly a full moon. Just depends how you look at it. So Trista, where do you find these beautiful decks? Online? Yes. So the one that inspired this one to be recommended to me, that one, freaking Amazon was just like, hey, this looks like something you like. And I was like, you're right, shut up and get out of my face. So yeah, you know how it is. And then when I was buying them, it had the nerve to be like, hey, you've looked at these other ones, these fairy ones. Do you want these too? Because I'll give you 22% off. And I was like, 22%. I mean, A, that's substantial. And B, it's a 22. And C, yes, they were in my cart for quite some time. So the nerve of some apps and conglomerate corporations. I don't know if that's the right terminology. And this is the Five of Swords. And then these ones I found because both Karen Suki and Elizabeth suggested this as a companion deck with Weeds and Witches. And a deck sucker too, yeah. Oh, I bet you are. Female. So it's both, Angela. Did you catch that part? That it's both female and male kings. So there's 5 extra cards. So you have female versions of all 4 kings and the emperor. And there's no male version of the empress or anything of the other, the other way. So that's fascinating. And it's interesting that they would do an emperor, like a female emperor, when, like, wouldn't that be an empress? But I guess, well, they don't list the meanings as different at all. They're verbatim. So, but the intuitive meanings will be different for sure, right? Because the imagery is different. 7 of Cups. Now, isn't this a not good card? Because it looks pretty good. Like, isn't this like having too many options or something like that? But like, she looks pretty, like, look at her options. That's great. Am I right about that? Oh, PG's gonna go hug Millie in the background. Yeah, I'm sad too. I just have to kind of bury it because I used up everything earlier. So, but yeah, just so everybody knows, Grace is not doing well. So, what else did I miss here? Sorry, like do. Just seeing anything else in the chat here. But my chat is kind of not scrolling well, so I'm just gonna, oh, what's happening? Oh my gosh, my computer sometimes. In the traditional Rider-Waite interpretation, but intuitively it's much more open. But yay, I remembered. That's exciting. It's just about competing options and being confused or daydreaming. Okay, okay. Yeah, I can see that in that imagery. Thank you very much. All right, next we have the Page of Cups. I love her dress. I have to say, I would totally wear that. She has a fish in her cup, and they're looking at each other. Is she gonna eat him, or is she gonna kiss him? Because her lips match him. So there must be something going on there, right? Isn't that what that means? Sorry, what am I apologizing to? Oh my goodness, Trista. The Devil card. I love that. This is like my favorite Devil card ever. So she is a spider. And I especially appreciate that the guidebook explains the symbolism in the imagery. I love that. And the Fool. And there's an alligator slash some kind of vegetation hiding away underground. Anything could happen. And does she have, oh yeah, she has a bird. I was like, does she have like a pet or a companion? Because the Fool almost always has an animal companion, and it's a frickin' bird. Of course it is. And here is the Female Emperor. I love this card as well, with the people on leashes. Very, that's a statement. Very good. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, and a mushroom. Yeah. Oh, good night, Lovey. Or good morning, or whatever you want to call it. And Four of Wands. I love that the trees all are around that house, like the four staffs in the common imagery, isn't it? I think so. I say it out loud, and then I'm like, are you sure? Ten of Cups. I love this one too. There they are. They're together. There's a rainbow. They are some weird things going on under the water. Love it. fireplace. Oh, with the trees. I was like, where's the fire? Page of Pentacles. She's got a watering can. Yeah, well, one was like a merman, and then the other one had tentacles. So, yeah, they're kind of mer people of... Oh, either tentacles or maybe she's algae. She almost looks like plant, hey? Especially the way they put the fish in there swimming around her. 10 of Pentacles. What he has built. So is the female emperor a lady who wishes to be considered masculine or feministic male? So it's the same meanings for the emperor, no matter if it's male or female, like traditional meanings. In the book, it's verbatim for both of those and for both of the versions of the kings, but the imagery is different. So that's where like the different kind of nuances are going to come in. It is kind of weird to have a female emperor. I kind of like it though. And I love having the extra cards. So I'm not going to complain about that, especially because they're kind of, most of them are kind of, well, they're all kind of cool. I believe it's the feminine embodiment of the externally directed masculine energies rather than the internally directed feminine energies. Yeah, let's see what the book says. I'm pretty sure. But, you know, we can also, because I don't know if I've looked at, there it is. If I've looked at, like, what they say about having both in there. Okay, so the Emperor. This card shows the commanding figure of the emperor looking confidently out over his vast domain. The emperor's crown is a huge castle that represents his intelligence, which has earned him legitimate power. Okay, we did look at both of these cards, so let's... Oh, maybe we haven't got to the female emperor yet. I thought we did. Did I put her on the wrong spot? No, I think I'm just... Oh, yep. As soon as I was like, no, I'm wrong, there it is. Okay. So, the male emperor... The emperor's crown is a huge castle that represents his intelligence, which has earned him legitimate power. The official uniform with the golden metal chains portrays the emperor as a major authority with a strong will. The emperor is a stern, disciplined leader, yet he is not without compassion, as symbolized by the flowers on his chest. The branches above his mouth signify that when he speaks, he does so with expertise and broad experience. Upright meaning, authority, leadership, experience, confidence, and structure. Reversed as disorder, domineering nature, overly strict. Now the upright and reversed meanings on the female on the next page, exactly the same. And there it is again. This version of the emperor is represented by an impressive woman who stands in front of a huge palace. The castle structure represents the emperor's legitimate claim to sovereign power. The gold crown on her head and the official attire she is wearing show her as a major authority with a strong will. Long braids symbolize her considerable experience and intelligence. The emperor is holding thin ropes which are tied to the people on the ground. The people are proportionately small and appear like powerless marionettes manipulated and controlled by the emperor. But the emperor is also protecting her subjects. So yeah, it's just the imagery more so than it changing like the actual traditional meaning. So like, because when I read, I look at the pictures and see what stands out to me in the imagery. So for me, it is like two very different cards. So either or, yes. Yeah, and I think that they suggest somewhere, I saw it somewhere that they say to take out one of them, but I'm not, well, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. You can't make me. And the Nine of Pentacles. Another lady with a bird. And what is that in her hand? An apple. Yes, the fruits of her labor are coming to fruition. I think I had some earrings almost like that in the 80s. Not long, anyway. Oh, remember those? Oh, I had some. Oh, those were great earrings. They were so long, and then they kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say they shimmered. Well, of course they did. They were earrings. But anyway, think dominatrix versus dom in terms of absolute authority they wield. Mm-hmm. King of Cups. So here is the male King of Cups. So he has the ocean within him, and that is really interesting. I don't understand that comparison. Queen of Pentacles. And she has, is that, oh, rabbits. The star. Look, there's a cat. There's a cat in the window, I think. Do you guys see? I'm pretty sure I see a nose or something. Oh, no. No. It's my hair clip. It's what I hold the blinds or the curtains together with. It's like, oh, it's a little nose. I fooled myself. King of Wands. It's very fiery. Three of Wands. I love this one. Probably because I used to have hair like that almost. Maybe a little bit shorter. But then again, I'm a little bit shorter than that, so. What does she have in her hand? A boat. She whispered, there's a cat. Oh, maybe think of the crocodile hunter. There's a crocodile. Is he head of the drum line? I love it. He must be. Justice. Again with the cool hair. I say again, but that was the other deck that I'm thinking of with the sky coming out of the hair. And that one. What does holding the ship symbolize? So the Three of Wands is about collaboration. So it could be her, is that correct? Yunartha, please correct me if I'm wrong. Hello, Robin. So it could be her helping. Let's see what the book says too. A woman standing in front of the harbor holds a ship in her hand, and she is full of ideas to launch her future. Okay. Oh, okay, it's not a collaboration. It's expanding horizons, progress, long view, self-confidence, envoy. So a woman standing in front of a harbor holds a ship in her hand, and she is full of ideas to launch her future. She has bravely left her comfort zone and possesses the self-confidence to face the adventures awaiting her. The woman is very tall, and from her lofty view, she can see beyond the horizon at what lies ahead. The swallows surrounding her inspire her movement toward exciting new places. Her 3 long winding braids show her progression. Hey, Mary. Three of Wands is about waiting to see if your venture will pay off. All right. Thank you. Again. The Chariot. I love this Chariot. I just love them so much. A snail chariot. I kind of want one. Although it looks like she's built right into it, and I don't want that. I don't want to be, some kind of conjoined snail human thing. That I'm not into, but if it's just like a dress or something that she's wearing, then that's cool. I'd wear that dress. Or ride that snail. Sometimes you start saying things and you should just stop. You should just stop, and it's okay to stop in the middle of a sentence. Oh yes, remember looking at this one? And this is, this is becoming one of my favorite cards. Strength. Snails on Wheels sounds like a bar or a car hop restaurant. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. I love that. So I love this strength because we've got the lion, right? There's always the lion and the strength card, and then the person is actually a cat. And I think it was you, wasn't it, Clint, who pointed out that she's a cat, because I was like, where's that tail coming from? I didn't even recognize that was ears. But yeah, so it's I like what that lends to the interpretation, that like there's a relation there. They're both felines, and the one who's smaller and more, the one who's not the lion is the one that's, being strong. I also love this Eight of Wands. That would be kind of fun. I mean, I'm sure I would not be able to wield it in any kind of save my life sort of fashion, but it might be fun trying in the meantime. You know, you could just like move all of those things to make you go in different directions and stuff, right? Because that's how wind works. Her feet are claw-like too. Yes. Ace of Pentacles. She kind of looks like a flapper. I like her dress again. I would wear these people's clothes. Maybe not the bird thing on the face, because I wouldn't want to disturb Narsa for, you know, all the time. Thank you, Laura. And okay, so Ace of Pentacles. And oh my god, the Lovers. So sorry. See, Unartha, you can love birds. You can love birds enough to marry them. Apparently, according to this. I can become a justice of the peace for you. So that you can marry a bird. Big, not Big Bird. I was about to say Big Bird, not Big Bird. Like, well, maybe. I mean, if you're into that. But this guy, I mean, this guy's not available anymore, according to this photo. But he might have a friend. Sorry, I'm gonna laugh myself into tears right away. High Priestess. I like that the moon and clouds are in front of the curtains. And the sailboat and water in her dress. Oh yes, yeah. Unartha is saying, Robin, in case you didn't see, that her Ace of Swords that you kept seeing yesterday had fallen on the floor and she found it way later. That's so crazy. Death. See, I feel like I can't always see what I'm doing here. A butterfly or a bird? Oh, it's a butterfly that time. Okay, good. The Hierophant. Do owls count as birds? They're like the worst kind. There's, if you guys, have you guys ever heard of the Michael Peterson case? Or Kathleen Peterson is his wife who was found at the bottom of their stairs. It was just a horrific scene, and everyone's like there wouldn't be that much, you know, horrificness in the scene if she had just fallen down the stairs. And her husband was charged, and he went to prison for quite some time, and then he ended up getting a retrial somehow, and on his retrial he took an Alford plea and they gave him time served. The thing is, the wounds that she had, because they figured that he used like a blow poke for a fireplace because of the way the wounds were shaped. But the theory now is that she was attacked by an owl earlier that day, or no, not even earlier that day. So they were eating outside or whatever, hanging out outside, drinking wine. And then she went to go in. And one of the theories is that she picked up the decorations, the deer decorations for Christmas to take them inside or something, or to bring them outside. I don't know, but she was carrying them around. They think that might have set an owl off, but like her wounds looked like claws and um, beak kind of wounds, and she had minuscule feathers, like owl feathers in her hair. Like I am in, and I never thought when I first started watching that case, I'm like, an owl, really? Come on. But the evidence is there. And it's, to think that he served real time and he was not cleared. Alfred plea just means I'm still saying that I didn't do it, but I know you have enough evidence to say that I did. So, and that's what that is. Anyway, yeah. So watch out for owls, man. But this one's nice, right? And I'm probably not really helping poor Unartha's bird love. Hey, Fatima. Daryl. So yeah, there's the owl. Well, yes, there's the owl. The Hierophant Magician. Please stop slandering me about disliking birds. I don't know how that even started. See, Robin loves owls. I do love how that, you can see through that. And it's a swan. It's not a goose, don't worry. The Knight of Cups. I love this Knight of Cups. Playing a heart. Oh, not one of those Valentine's Day hearts. No, no. An anatomically correct one. With strings. I love it. Love this so much. Like this almost it's almost tattoo worthy. I think it would make a cool tattoo. Oh, Robin loves all birds. Is that because you're named after a bird? Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups has tentacle hair and is holding a seahorse. Lifetimes as a Green Witch. That is my fave of the whole deck, to be honest. Which one? The Heart, the Knight of Cups, probably, or one of the bird ones. I'm not implying anything. I'm just asking questions. It's fine. It's fine. Two of Wands. This is a decision card, right? Which I like how this is, instead of two wands, it's, the moon and the earth. It's like, this is what I have here in my hands, and that's what I don't have, but it's almost like she's deciding between those two. Am I close to the correct interpretation, Unartha? The Heart, yeah, that's what I thought. Yes, I had that song in my head earlier, and then after all of the talk about like songs and messages and songs and clairaudience coming through that way recently, I was like, oh, what does that mean? Because it was that like, is that the Backstreet Boys, or it's like, or NSYNC, one of those people? I was like, I haven't heard this song in a long time, and that's fine. I was never into them. And here we have the Five of Wands. Oh, this must be about manipulation. Hey, yes, no, maybe. All it's missing is a bird. Yeah. Backstreet. Yeah, I was never into them, but my roommate in university was. He loved them. In every sense of the word. Three of Cups, more flappers. I do love how they're in hula hoops. Six of Wands, another one of my favorites. But I love that she's like leading the hummingbird with the flower. It's kind of a different version of the bone on a stick. Now that use bone and stick in the same sentence, YouTube. Is that okay? I am being beckoned to call in a Chinese food order. Ooh, have fun. I haven't had Chinese food in a long time. Sounds delightful. Enjoy. Thanks for coming, Laura. Seven of Wands. Now, what are some of his tattoos here? Flowers, and I think that's like an ape, and there's some people beating on each other. Interesting. Four of Pentacles. Oh, what did you do to Fatima? Uh-oh. Is she... Uh-oh. Okay, can you still comment, Fatima? It was just that one that was removed, right? She wasn't like silenced or anything, I don't think. Sorry, I'm just like flopping up the card here. And World. Bye-bye, Uneartha. Talk to you later. The World. I do love that she's like an old-fashioned globe. And a pine cone. Is it a pine cone on her head? Yep. Judgment. It's a very quiet chat considering there's 13 people in here and there's only like 2 or 3 that are actually chatting. That's unusual. Oh, good. Thank you, Kim. The sun. More bird faces. I have no idea what to say. Oh, that's okay. You're one of the lurkers, is what you're meaning. I get it. Love this tower card. She's like, no, don't let my old life collapse. I don't embarrass myself. I doubt that. Especially not here. There's anything goes. Almost. What do we got? Temperance. And again, she's got two birds. So she's got one that's sitting nicely in her hand and the other one is flying away. I do love that though. Four of Swords. Ooh, yeah, there's a lot of these cards I haven't even seen yet. Like I started using them, but I didn't even go through them all because I wanted to do that with you guys. That is an amazing card. So it's swords, but the swords are feathers in this one. Okay, now pardon me, I want to look that one up and just get a handle on the symbols. A woman is resting up in the sky. She has found her special place on top of the moon. Clouds are protecting her from noise and other distractions. Four feathers are falling softly from the sky, reflecting the peaceful atmosphere she is surrounded by. In this place, the woman finds perfect tranquility and silence to contemplate and regenerate. And the meaning is respite, time out, meditation, reflection, recovery, tranquility. Knight of Pentacles. Gotta love leaf horses, right? It's like he's taken form. He wants to get there. He'll get there. But he's the slowest knight in the deck because he is made of leaves. Or his horse is made of leaves. The clouds look 3D. Yes, yes. And the one with the moon, yeah. Ben's back. 8 of Cups. She looks like she's in a school play and she's a ladybug in a school play. I was a ladybug in a school play. I think I had to sing that time too. I just remember that I got to be the red one and I was excited to be the red one. Not because ladybugs are always red, or usually red, but because I really liked red. There I am. There I am. Five of Cups. A lady that is a ladybug. Yes. Angie. 5 of Cups. So similar kind of symbolism as in the regular traditional 5 of Cups with the 3 flowers in the water and then 2 that are still on her branch. And she's looking at the 3 that have fallen in the water instead of caring for the 2 that caring for or caring that she still has the 2 that are left on the branch. Hey Elizabeth, how are you doing? I hope you're feeling better. And 3 of Swords. I do really love this one as well. It's very Cupid-y, you know? Queen of Swords. Ooh. So she's on top of an air or a hot air balloon. And the hot air balloon looks like a building, and it's also reflected on her dress, which is made of feathers. So let's look at this one. I've been resting a lot and minding my diet. Good, good, good. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if you want to share, and I don't expect you to share in chat. But I hope that you're feeling better, and I will send you more energy if that's okay. I sometimes, like, there are situations where I might send without permission, but if I can have permission, then I definitely go that way. Unless it's an emergency or something, then, you know. So the card names are the same, but the images are different. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So there's different tarot decks that will have like all the same like major arcana. So those are the ones with names like Temperance and the Moon and the Sun and the Star. And then there's the ones that are like suits. So in fact, they modeled decks of cards after tarot decks. So the hearts would be cups, and diamonds would be pentacles, I assume. Clubs are wands. And what's the other one? Clubs are wands, hearts. Oh, spades. Spades are swords? That makes sense. Yeah, okay. Hello, Millie. Welcome back. Oh, good. I'm glad to see Fatima is able to comment. Not that I didn't trust Kim to undo it. I just didn't see her. I don't know if I know how to undo it if I do that to someone. So, alrighty. So we were looking at this Queen of Swords. So, Queen of Swords is sitting on a balloon high up in the sky, looking through her telescope. She faces the future and seeks the truth in all matters. She wears a blue dress, which expresses her mental clarity. Birds are surrounding her, reflecting the Queen's oh my gosh, reflecting the Queen's caring nature. Strings connecting the balloon with the earth enable the Queen to be flexible in receiving other information as well. Gathering the facts helps her to judge things independently. Oh. I see. Mm-hmm. The Knight of Swords. She's riding a feather. She has a wand. Look at her hair. She's got some fun hairdo there. That was a sentence. It's good. Good job, Trista. And her dress has words all over it. It is a newspaper or something. And she's parting that cloud too with her wand. That also feels like it could be significant in a reading. Oh, look up, look up. The dress made of feathers, just like the blanket earlier today. look. Hi, Kelly. Give me a second. I assume it's in our chat. Or maybe instead of searching right now, I'll just ask you about it later. The power of the written word. Love that. Think how many texts we send these days. Love that. Thank you, Elizabeth. The blanket healing. Bed? Like, is that what you're thinking? The Knight of Wands. And we've got, he looks rather nonchalant, just sitting there, relaxed on a horse jumping through fire. That's fine. I don't think he has any legs. Or he's seated strangely. I can't tell, and I can't tell when I look at it straight on either. Okay. Oh, no, that's the pile I looked at already. Ace of Wands. I love this as well with the flower growing out of the book. Six of Swords. She is a dark cloud. She is her own dark cloud, being pulled down by an anchor, although the anchor is attached to a star. I love that too. I haven't had that card yet. There's a lot of these I haven't seen yet. And the King of Cups. Elizabeth, is it hurting you that these aren't in order? Because I didn't put them in order before I started. And then I was like, is it too late now? And we decided we would embrace the randomness. I kind of want tentacles for hair now. After seeing all of the women in this deck that have that going on, I would do that. I think I could rock that. I really love that deck. Me too. Thank you, Robin and Mary and Elizabeth. Especially because Elizabeth is one of the ones who's like, you need this deck. And King of Pentacles, or Pentacles, as I like to say. You know, I'm the one holding it, and then why am I doing this instead of just like, you know what, Trista, you're so smart sometimes. There's a man standing there on the antlers. It's man-sized antlers. Mantlers. Sorry. Okay, bye-bye, Millie. You take care. Lots of love. King. On the king pile. 8 of Swords. Oh, yeah. What a fabulous card. You have wings. You are in this little cage, but your cage is open. Just go. Just go. It's just pretend. And you have wings. You can just not only walk away, you can fly, baby. Just please be careful getting your wings through the bars of your cage, please. I wouldn't want you to break a feather, you know? Oh, Seven of Swords. Oof, oof. She is a snaky lady with a whole bunch of eggs. Let's look at the book on that one too, because yes, I don't know why I have such a hard time with sevens, like sticking in my brain. Because we just talked about this earlier. Oh no, it was sixes we were talking about earlier. So sixes are the relief after the troubles of five, Yunartha said, correct? So then seven is seven successes, or seven is choices. I think seven is choices, which would make sense with the eggs. Deception, okay. Deception, dishonesty, manipulation, getting away with something, secrets. The Seven of Swords shows a woman in a sunning meadow. The woman is a thief who has just stolen 5 eggs from a bird's nest. Oh, I thought they were her own eggs and that she just was a snake that had eggs. The woman hides her dishonorable heart behind beauty and shallowness. In fact, she is a snake, but she covers her skin with leaves and flowers so that nobody can see her true nature. I will never forget what this card says ever again. That is why I love this guidebook. That's perfect. Oh, it makes so much sense. Yeah, what I tried to do was make a list where I had the lists of what the numbers signified and then what the suits signified to kind of cross, interpret so that I can learn it instead of just trying to remember it, which is interesting, but it's been a little bit not as user friendly as I was hoping. So, 3 of Pentacles. I have very dry lips. Linda. 3 of Pentacles. I should say it all the time like that. And then people will send me emails being like, that's not how you pronounce it. I'll be like, maybe that's not how you pronounce it, sister. But it is actually the original Greek pronunciation. I could start making that up, send that around, give it a few days, and the world will believe it, right? For 7, I connect them with assessment and reflection. Oh. Do you consider the 7 of Swords deception? Since it's like swords are mind. Love the brick flower petals. Yes. Yeah. Like, that's some interesting symbolism too, hey? A dainty flower, but made of bricks. And that really says something about the 3 of Pentacles, because that's about building things into reality. And collaboration, do I remember that correctly? I feel like my fairy cards had some fairies working on some stuff. The 9 of Swords. Oh, get ready for this one. I love this card. Chris is going mad. I'm not. Not today. Some days. Pretty level at the moment. Are you saying that because I've been on for an hour and a half? Psh. An hour and a half is nothing. If that's even what you mean. Okay, why don't I just move this instead of fighting with it and getting annoyed? Some papers in my way here. And nail clippers. All right, so here we have the 8 of Pentacles. So is she playing it like an instrument? Oh no. Oh, she's hugging him. Aww. Or is she painting? I think she's painting it. That would make sense. And I bet the other ones are ones she painted previously. She's creating. She's in the act of creating, if I remember correctly. Like everyone is looking at you and making assessments of their own. Ooh. Oh. Interesting. The eyeball card. Yes. Oh, you're laughing at my Pentacles. 2 of Swords. Is he north or back? I should buy her that hat. So she has a hat to house the birds. And then they won't attack her. Ace of Swords. I love that the sword is a key. I love that so much. I also feel that the fractal nature of the shell on their head is also very, very telling. Good symbolism there. Oof. Oh. Did we notice that there's a keyhole right there in that fractal hat? We're almost to the cards, guys. 9 of Cups. This is probably my least favorite 9 of Cups that I've ever encountered. I don't know. I mean, she's fine. But I feel like, I don't know. They're always so radiantly beautiful, and I just don't feel that same type of beauty in this one. It has its own beauty, don't get me wrong. But it's not like that over the top 9 of Cups kind of beauty. 2 of Cups. Oh, I love this card too. With the intertwined stems, and that they're kind of holding each other's hands, aren't they? Oh, no, pardon me. So it's the same girl's hand. Or hands. I thought she was holding her girlfriend or friend or sister or self, whatever she is, hand. Cups would be nicer if they were gold. Yeah, like, and they hardly even look like cups. Like, how would you stand that up? You'd have to drink it all at once. I don't want to carry my drink around for the whole party. I want to be able to set it down somewhere. Although I guess that's dangerous these days. Plus, do I ever go to parties? It's okay, Trista. You don't have to. You just drink out of a water bottle because you're not that cultured. So it's all right, right? Okay, so 2 cups is done. Six of Cups. Little family. Or, see, I thought it was like 3 generations, but then it said something about children, so I guess it's children playing. But I thought it was 3 generations of women, is what I saw when I looked at it the first time. The Empress. I do love the Empress. And then in the description, it talks about how there's the stamen of the flower to represent like the masculine and feminine stamen, and whatever other part of the flower would be the female part. And then notice that she's holding her crown over the fetus's head. That's really interesting. And I've got to say, it's probably going to come up somewhere because at the top of her outfit sure looks like a clown outfit. I feel like that'll be pertinent at some point for some poor schmucks reading. Hopefully no one who's in here right now after I just said that. Okay, so let's look at the kings. Okay, so wands, so cups. How are we doing for time here? At an hour and 35 minutes. That's pretty good. I like fired right through those, didn't I? I mean, compared to last time, when that's how long I took just to get through the majors. Or I guess I only was on an hour. I don't know how I figured I would get through it in an hour, but you know, can always pretend. There. Ah, yes, tentacle. Tentacle hair. That's why I was distracted and put her in the wrong pile. Why rush a good thing? Yeah. Clown. Oh, what if she's birthing the next fool? Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Okay. So now the ones that are the same. So Elizabeth, you took out one of the types of, like, or one of the genders of the extras, right? Does it say anywhere what we're supposed to do, or are we just supposed to decide for ourselves? So there's the emperors. We did have a chance, I think, to look at those two together already. Now here are the different the King of Pentacles. There's more to work with in the male one here, as far as the imagery. For my brain, anyway. It's like she's just full of flowers. What else has she got? Well, I guess she has a castle in her hair. I guess that's something, you know, having a living quarters in your coif. Is that what you call it? Coif? I hope so. I hope that's not... I didn't say the other thing with the other vowels. That's different. It's very different. Now, I doubt this is on purpose, but that deer ear. Looks a little vulvic. Is he good at listening or something? Does he listen in a feminine way, this King of Pentacles? I doubt it. That's not what a King of Pentacles does, but that's interesting. Where are these coins from? Caesar. Thank you, Elizabeth. I kind of have a knack for picking them out sometimes. Probably not something I need to brag about, but you know. And King of Swords. I love both of these so much. Like her needle and thread with the stars on it. Oh. And his bird face, as much as, you know, it's not a nice thing for some people who have left the chat, but who say they love birds. When I look at the male king, the tree to the right, in the view of it, I see a clown's face where the leaves are. Is it this one or is it tree to the right? Oh, I see it. I see it. That like there. Oh, there. Is that what you're talking about, Linda? Artists giving different options for different pronouns. Yeah, well, but just for the kings. So just for the kings and the emperors, they gave female versions for just those cards. I kind of love it. I just love all the more beautiful art that I can get. And I love the different takes on this, like the same interpretation. Oh, this is just such a great card too. Both of them. King of Cups. I wonder if she like did it one way and then someone advised her to do it the other way, and then she was like, I like them both, let's just publish it with all of them. Hey, I wish I could stay, but duty's call. Well, thank you for coming, Kim. It was nice having you here. And we're done. Just one more. Oh yeah, well, I mean, we looked at these already, but this is just the comparison. Or, yeah, no, because that one we did. King of Wands. I love, love, love the red one. Love her so much. It's a very striking card. So yeah, there. What else, guys? Now I've been on for an hour 42. And I was gonna gab too. I'm tired though. I was yawning before I went, like before I started the live, like for 5 minutes before I just yawned one after the other. And now I'm okay, which is weird. Once I started talking, maybe, does that help the need to yawn? That doesn't seem likely. What ignorance did you show, Daryl? I mean, if you don't know the cards, you don't know the cards. I mean, that's most people. Elizabeth has a great idea. What's your great idea? don't feel like ignorance is something that needs to be forgiven, because it just is. It's not a bad thing. Thank you, Afila. The deck and the oracle. Yes, I do have my other one over here. Do you guys mind if I'm going to try to turn on the fan. If it's really obnoxious, let me know. Or if you can't hear properly. But please, tell me. Ignorance is my superpower. Okay, then. Okay. That feels a little better. All right, what's your idea, Elizabeth? The deck and the oracle. So they are different. Are you wanting me to do reading? I don't know if I'm capable of readings right now. I'm pretty burnt out. Which is not words that come out of my mouth often, but if they do, I mean it. Whoops. Oh, stuff is just flying around now. The wind is going. I've got a tornado forming. That's funny. Can probably recycle that one now, you think? Stay there. Don't go away. Like pair and see if they click. No, just show them together. Okay. The fan sounds like ASMR. Okay, well, good. Well, I know for some people the white noise can drown out other noise and make it difficult, so I'm trying to be mindful of that. Because it's not something that I've thought of. Okay, so the read me thing is coming up again. Now, how do I get that out of here? That's stream elements. What did I put wrong in the command? Let's go over here and see. Stream elements. Oh, let's see what's happening on Facebook. If anybody is watching or has watched. I didn't even open it. I haven't even opened it up. I'm so sorry, Facebook people. If you're watching me and I'm just totally ignoring you again. Do 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 do. Well, aren't I live? How come it doesn't say that I'm on live? It does say it's going to Facebook. Yep, there it is. Okay, just didn't load right. Oh, thank you, Linda. Yeah, let's see if I can fix that over here. I mean, I don't imagine it matters too much, because I would just say, sorry, I'm not doing readings today. And they would just have to deal with it, you know? What else are you going to do when you live in a shoe? Okay, sorry. All right. Oh, did I get a new sub today? Is that what this means? Chatbot. commands. Nope. Modules. Nope. Timers. There it is. Okay, so to be added to the wheel for a reading. Is that what it's saying? That other one, right? That we don't want there? Yes, okay, good, thank you. Sorry, Robin. I'm not doing readings today. We're just dealing with that thing right now. Why are you surprised? You're awesome. Who's surprised? You're awesome, Elizabeth. Listening, but feeding my face. Oh, I hope you feed the rest of your body too. You don't want to just feed your face and just have it all stored there, because then you'll be all weirdly proportioned and you'll look like one of those bobbleheads. Is that why they were created? Is that how they were invented, maybe? Or something? I think that sounds quite likely. Right? Okay, sorry, stream elements. Okay, so that one, yeah, so it shouldn't be there. Oh, it's, okay. Okay, I understand. So, ChatGPT or whoever I asked, whatever I asked, was just mistaken because I have Mystic in the title of this live. So that is why it is using that that thing as well. Well, we can just disable that for now. All right. Well, that's pretty smart of it. Way to go. Way to go, little stream elements. Size matters. Well, oh, why not? I have an awesome face. It should be huge. There you go. Size matter. Okay. All right. Yes, Clint has awesome thumbnails, hey? Okay, so what am I doing, Elizabeth? Am I choosing just one of each deck and seeing what they look like together? Or what's the deal? There's one. And there's one. What do we got? We got the Hanged Man. Ooh. Oh, these feel like they match in feeling, perhaps. The Hanged Man, along with If the Dream Had a Name. That feels like they fit quite nicely. If the dream had a name. And again, like, look at she's got the clouds with the fish in the clouds, and yep. I'm gonna work on new outro and intro music this week. Ooh. I want to do a new intro that okay, so I got this new program. It's free, but I got this new program because where I was doing the tuning fork recordings for Truthwave. On that program, you can turn it so that it goes in one ear or the other. So I can record and then put all of the one Schumann pair in one ear and all of the other one in the other ear, and then get an actual binaural beat. So I want to do that and make a track that I can put. I would like to do it under the countdown, but the countdowns are kind of preset, so I don't think it'll let me. Maybe. Yeah, I must be able to like put a track in there. I think so. So I'll make a new track with that underneath so that it'll, calm people down, especially for before energy work sessions. Right? Sorry, honeys, everybody. Okay, it's okay. I made a noise. Oh, wow, there's some serious annoyance over there. It's okay, honey. You can go back to sleep. I'm sorry. Why does your head look like it's shaped weird? Oh, because your fur is all cuckooed. Oh, it's all the weird furs, doing the weird shapes and directions. I'm sorry. I'm not judging you. It's okay. You don't have to flick your ears at me. Anyway. Or create your own countdown. Well, I don't know if I know how to do that. I like their backgrounds. I just need the sound. So I'll be good with everything else. Also, not, oh no, yeah, with the, that would be okay. Because with the countdown, and then if I make a scene, like my candle lighting scene, that I can also make like go to the next scene automatically. So I could create a countdown. But I think I'll probably just use that and create a track. Well, does Ben use whatchamahooha? This, Restream. That's its name. Because they're all unfortunately different. I've been trying to figure out how to do that for a hypnosis induction background. Oh, do you want me to record you a track with those two tuning forks, Mr. Ben? Mr. Ben Bits? I make a scene everywhere I go. I like that. That's good. Yes, create your own countdown at the beginning of the track. Just, yeah. Yeah, I just need the sound. But yeah, if you want, Ben, I can send it to you as well when I get it made. And then if it works for what you're doing, just let me know how long you want it to be. Yeah, can you keep on moving, baby? Please? Okay, thank you. That would be awesome. Okay, cool. Who's smoking a joint? On the cards? Nope, not these ones. Behind me? Oh my God. I'm not laughing at you, honey. I'm so sorry. So Callie is staring at me right now, and she has a fur that is on her face that does not belong to her. It's just on there, and the fan is blowing it. So it's waving. It's waving in the wind. It looks like she has like a rogue whisker because it's right there. It's just right on the tip of her nose, so it looks like a whisker, but it's not. Oh, she stopped looking at me now because she could tell I was making fun of her. Okay. Stromboli. This Stromboli isn't gonna inhale itself. I don't even know what Stromboli is. Is that bad? I'm sorry, guys. Guy in the parking lot here. A guy in the parking lot. Oh, smoking a joint. Okay. Is he sharing? Go ask him to share. Go get him to get you some since your card expired. I let my BP get out of control and now I'm starting. Oh, jeez. You probably are taking meds, hey? If you're not taking meds, I could suggest hibiscus tea, which is a delicious way to lower your blood pressure. But you don't want to mix it with medications because it works. So you don't want too many things doing the same thing. Okay, so this time we got Knight of Wands and At the Crossroads. I like these together too. I don't know why, but I do. Maybe because it looks like he's going to just jump right into that scene. You have that tea. Yeah, I love it so much. It's so tasty. And you can put just like a little bit of like honey or sugar or whatever, just a little bit will just take away the really tartness. I love the tart, but if you just a tiny bit will just, I restarted my meds, but the bottom number isn't going down. I'll keep sending you the good stuff too, Miss Elizabeth. Maybe he has one to sell me. Maybe. Maybe he's like the joint Santa. And you just don't know yet. You just have to go meet him. Ace of Wands and be the honey. Speaking of farts. Sorry, I see what I want to see. I wonder how my ex is doing. I mean, that could work for both ways, right? Did she fart? Was she a fartin' tart? Did she Was she a tartan fartin' good time? See, it was one of those sentences that I should have stopped while I thought I should stop. Okay, you're very welcome. Am I supposed to be like thinking of what these mean and if they mean things together? Probably, hey? So the Ace of Wands is going to be beginnings and like movement, fast movement, action, activity, correct? Right? Those fiery types of things. Be the honey is number 9. This one. Humming sound invades the sky. It is a buzzing of swarming bees. Small, tireless, organized. Together they are an immense force. The honey, liquid and solar gold, is their gift. Sweetness and nutrition. You will be the honey. You will take with you. You will be the honey. Take with you the kind force of the small things. Remain in the seed more than in the tree. That would be more ace kind of energy. In the slender wing more than in the flight. Discover the poetry here and share it with whoever you meet. It does not matter if they are familiar or unknown faces. Being kind, bring kindness to wild places like the lemon balm, which I like to call lemon blam. But you don't say that to customers because then they think that you're stupid. Maybe you could say it to customers who you don't want to help anymore, but they probably wouldn't know anyway. Sometimes I sit with 2 decks and flip them, and then all of a sudden one set will really stand out to me. Other times, the more I flip, the more I realize they don't go together. Ah. That's cool. Six of Swords and stitching the stories. Get over here. Transition, the blues, recovery, change of scenery, moving on, hope, and then stitching the stories. These do feel like they go together quite nicely. Not just these 2 cards, but like the decks as well. You have met the shaman witch. Listen to her words that they come from other time. Listen to her words that come from other times, from memories that you do not have, from memories that you do not know you have. Okay. She collects lost stories and stitches them together with invisible thread. She is the voice and the listener that receives and transforms. This card asks you, what is the story waiting to be heard? Yeah, well, these go together very nicely. Tell it. Or let the shaman witch tell it for you. Open up to her messages. Allow some music, the song of a bird, the flight of a swallow, or the smoke of the chimney to bring them to you. And this is talking about change and moving on and transition. So that's really, yeah, very interesting. Glowy Chloe. Do, 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 do. See, witchy size matters. Well, she didn't want you to be confused and think that she was actually talking to the little Clint that's sitting in the corner. Did you not know we had a new Clint? He's just very quiet. That's all. Sometimes you stitch the story together as you move away from one thing to the next. Yeah. It's like, that's what I got from it too. Like, as you're transitioning away from that old to be manifesting the new and whatever, you're wanting to bring in. King of Wands and Shine Your Light. Shine Your Light is my motto that I'm going to have on some merch one of these days when I get off my ass. I do like how they're each holding a thing that is going up and around. That's quite cool. Big Clint and little Clint. New Clint, there can only be one. It's okay, I was just kidding. There is no new Clint. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna be done right away here, guys, because I am fading. It's been a day. When myrtle blooms, its dark berries are like small planets. Its branches form curves like constellations. Myrtle is sacred to Aphrodite, goddess of beauty and grace, as is Venus, the first light to appear in the summer sky. If you have met this card, know that you are called to show your light. Like the star that appears suddenly amongst the clouds, like the breeze that barely moves, you are part of the night, shining your kind light, and those who see will know how to find you. Very nice. King of Wands. The female King of Wands. A woman all dressed in red is standing in the midst of a garden. The deep color of her cape and the red rose stand for passion, strength, and energy. Tall plants are growing next to her and surround her, leaving very little space. Sorry, guys. In the dense atmosphere, the female king brings light and clarity with her wand. A bright beam of shining stars emerges out of the wand and illuminates the sky against all obstacles and complexities. The King of Wands will always find a solution and a way to move forward, leading people out of the darkness. Now, since I'm already crying, let's send some energy to Grace. Whew. Bring her comfort, love, Whatever healing she needs. Okay. All right, guys. Send her all your love and healing, pretty please. Okay. All right, thank you for being here. Sorry, didn't mean to. No, I'm not apologizing. All right. You guys take care. And yeah, thank you. Thank you, Deb. Thanks, everyone. Love you. Okay. Bye-bye.